This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 1, and it reads, Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and my fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also, salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth that be like unto the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, to you, I say Shalom. This is your brother Ayashar Barazal with the GMS Indianapolis branch. All right, and coming back at you with another quick lesson that is intended to edify the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, going to be coming up with this video here from this Dr. Sina McCullough, and one of the government agencies is now making homeopathic cures or alternative medicine illegal because they have not approved it. So without further ado, let me just go ahead and get to the video and put some scriptures to it. And, once again, hope that it's edifying.
FDA is claiming now that all homeopathic products are illegal, and therefore the FDA can remove any product when they want to. Why all of a sudden are homeopathic products illegal? Here's the rundown. This is what this document says. Any homeopathic drug that has not been declared GRAS is considered a new drug. So you remember, Joel, our old friend GRAS. That's basically if the drug hasn't been declared as generally recognized as safe by some quote unquote expert, then it is considered to be a new drug. Okay. Point number 2, FDA has not determined that any homeopathic drugs are GRAS. Okay. So if the homeopathic drug, and they keep calling them drugs, all right, instead of homeopathic remedies, they're doing this intentionally. In the document, these are homeopathic drugs. So any homeopathic drug that has not been declared GRAS is considered a new drug. And then the FDA says, well, they haven't determined any homeopathic drugs so far to be GRAS, so now they're all new drugs, okay? Then it says point 3, a new drug cannot be marketed unless it goes through the FDA's approval process. And point 4, no homeopathic drugs have gone through FDA approval. And according to the FDA's new guidelines, any homeopathic drug product that is being marketed illegally is subject to FDA enforcement action at any time. The FDA is claiming now that all homeopathic products are illegal, and therefore...
All right. You heard it. And before I get into it, I went and looked up this person, Dr. Sina McCullough, on Google, and you can find out a lot about her, the books that she's written, so on and so forth, and come to the understanding that she is a homeopathic doctor or holistic doctor, one that uses alternative medicine other than that from the what we know as the corrupt pharmaceutical company. Okay. And what I wanted to do, she mentioned a few things in there about anything that's not approved by that wicked division of the government. That, as you well know, for anyone that, uses supplements at the bottom of every label, it says these things have not been evaluated by the FDA. All right, that's what it says. If you go to any one of those top supplement stores, vitamin stores, or local ones, though that is going to be on the label, which according to this video and what she was discussing, all of those things can be removed from the shelves, okay, because that label is clear. They have not been evaluated by that organization. And, you really got to think about it. FDA, Food and Drug Administration. the fact that those two entities are under the same roof should be a red flag to anyone, food and drugs. But as we've come along, we know that those things are in our food, in just about anything. You can look up, and there's plenty of videos out there where you got a bunch of things, same products in the U.S. and in other countries, but the list of the ingredients on other countries is probably a third of what it is in the U.S. because of all of the additives, all the drugs, all the things they use to that long term does damage to the human body. All right. And okay, the second thing, she was talking about the grass, generally recognized as safe as an expert. Well, here again, as the scriptures say, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. The same people that are making these changes to get rid of natural cures probably the same people paying the person that's doing that review called Gras, generally recognized as safe. They're going to give it a bad, rating anyway, a bad grade anyway, just to fulfill, the wicked agenda that they have going on. All right. Let's look up that word homeopathy. Believe I had it here just to make sure we're on point with it. Okay, she talked about homeopathic, and it is defined. It's the root word of homeopathic. All right, and it's a system of alternative medicine that treats a disease, especially by the administration of minute doses of a remedy that would, in large amounts, produce symptoms in a healthy person similar to those of the disease, homeopathic medicine. All right. And now let's get that alternative medicine here. Okay. Any of various systems of healing or treating disease, such as chiropractic, homeopathic, or faith healing, not included in the traditional medical curricula of the U.S. and Britain. Okay. So that's that's pretty much saying any other alternative way to heal without using, big pharma. Okay. And, we know I've done videos before that, the Rockefellers hijacked the American medical industry. Okay. They did use remnants of the natural ingredients, but they put mixed petroleum into the medicines, knowing that and then once they found out they caused cancer, they created the American Cancer Society. I believe it was him, John D. Rockefeller, and a guy by the name of Carnegie. Okay, that went along and did that. So, and then what they did was demonized any holistic doctors and stripped them of their credentials. That's what they did. And that, like I said, that information is out there. All on YouTube as well. All right. So just going back to that whole definition, when you go back and again see what she does, she's a holistic doctor. Okay, and she deals with a lot of herbs. Okay, in the healing. As I went, let me go back to her page on the internet. Let me see here. Yeah. Yeah, she deals a lot with herbs and spices, lots of credentials, videos out there, nutritional science, a lot, doing a lot of things naturally, okay? And this is the book of Sirach, chapter 38. Sirach or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 38, verse 4. And it reads, "The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them." Okay? So, yeah, That's pretty much telling you everything we need is to come out of the earth. Herbs and so on. There was a thing that went out clip not too long ago. They're going to be banning sea moss as well too. All right, unless they can regulate it. And that's the thing. Anytime they get their hands on stuff, if they can't make money off of it and control the narrative, it's a problem. And those they can't control, they get rid of. As we know, coming up into the situation that wreaked havoc on the country in 2020. Before that, it was Dr. Sebi who mysteriously came up unalived. All right. And what a lot of people don't remember, before that, over a 20-month period, you had 60 holistic doctors that were also found unalived. At the time that those things happened, it was all over the internet. And just last year, late last year, when I went to do a video on it, the only thing you can find is a podcast. All of those things have been scrubbed from your internet, but you can still find a podcast on it. If I can locate my previous video on this, I'll put it in the description box as well. All right. So coming forward, we know that while the pandemic was going on, you had 4 presidents who rejected the jab. Okay, the president of Haiti, Burundi, Chad, and Tanzania. They rejected it. All right, and I'll focus on the president of Haiti a little bit. I'll put a video at the end of this lesson just to let you know exactly how bad he was messed up and who was responsible for it. Okay, I'll let you figure that out from the video. But in any case, I remember seeing an interview with him saying that he was going to reject it. All right. They had a natural cure. I forget exactly what it was made of, but I remember seeing an interview on television with him, and they had natural cures for the thing that wreaked havoc, all over the world in 2020. Okay, they had it with them. All right, and here again, at that point, they were not taking any of the precautionary mandates, as I'll call them, such as masks, so on and so forth. Yet, at its height, they had the lowest number of cases, at the point that he was, had rejected it, like 471. And, everywhere else around the world, they were up in the thousands, hundreds of thousands with that situation going on. Okay, so once he rejected it, he was assassinated. Okay, they took him out real bad. The president of Haiti. All right, and he used a natural cure, just as I read in this scripture. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth. He that is wise will not abhor them. Okay. And he was wise. He didn't want to take the poison. Okay. They had a natural cure for it. Okay. He was wise in that, and they didn't like it. All right. And like I said, those medicines were, he created the medicines out of the earth, and that's just what it was, a natural cure, and they dealt with it. Only 471 cases at the time. So they went and they took the man out. All right. Had no mercy for him. All right. And, there's a scripture on that and using that as well. This is the book of Psalms 104. Verse 14. And it reads, He causes the grass to grow for the cattle, and the herb for the service of man, that he may bring forth food out of the earth. And here again, the herbs for the service of man. Okay? Those things come from the earth, so that it may be of service to us. When these corruptible bodies are, not functioning as they should be, it comes from the earth, and that's just what the Haitian president did. However, you had the I'm trying to figure out how to say the name of the organization without saying it. Yeah, I'll just say the letters WHO. When they rejected it, through the chain of command, that guy was eliminated. All right, and these people, do not have our best interests. Anytime they take away natural cures, there is an agenda behind it. All right, for sure. And this is the book of Job, chapter 13, verse 4. And it reads, "But ye are forgers of lies, and ye are all physicians of no value." Okay? And forgers of lies, all they do is just, just lie, 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 lie. From the point that this thing started to where we are now. It's not the people who didn't take the juicy juice that are having the hardest times. It's the ones who did. Okay? And it's become very apparent that they have no intention of doing what's right by the people. It's all wickedness. All right. Like it says, they are physicians of no value. And when you go back into that word physician, it means a healer of men. Okay. They're not trying to heal anybody. They're trying to take people out. Okay. All of this is lining up with, that first commandment of the Georgia Guidestones. And here again, if you look at, go back and, just get the value of what it took to construct that thing. Somebody spent a whole lot of money for not for those commandments not to come true. And the very first one was to keep humanity under 500 million to be in perpetual balance with nature. Okay. At that point in time that was stated, there were about 9 billion people on the planet. You're talking about wiping out 8.5 billion people. All right? Talking about wiping out 8.5 billion people, which is just ridiculous. All right? But here again, as the scriptures say, the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. That's all that they do. That's all that they do. And who is the wicked? Esau, Edom, according to Malachi 1 and 4. All right? Let's get this last scripture here. I'm going to close it out, and then I'm going to play that video clip of what supposedly happened to the Haitian president. This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 1. And it reads, "Woe to them," and that woe goes into destruction. So destruction to them that devise iniquity, and iniquity is sin upon sin upon sin, and work evil upon their beds. And that evil, Eve meaning time, ill meaning bad, going to bad times. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. Okay? That's all they do is evil, especially here in Babylon the Great. They want to say that this is a Christian nation, and even back in, I want to say by executive order, I think it was proclamation number 5018, February 3rd, 1983, under Ronald Reagan, declared the Bible the law of the land. They're a bunch of hypocrites. It's all about them and what they want to accomplish. Okay. And like I said, in that scripture, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. And that's what they're doing right now. In addition to multiple other things that brothers are doing videos on, with the whole banking system. It's just so much information out there. We all have to do our part in doing what we can do to give the best information that we have on hand, okay, to notify the elect. All right. So with that, Going to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Wakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and my fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth that be like unto the speckled bird. To you I say Shalom, Abba Babal, Kwam Yasharad. All right, stay tuned for this clip about the Haitian president.
In Haiti now, we killed their. In Haiti now, we killed their president. That was news briefly.
Who killed their president?
I think we did.
Are you unsubstantiated allegations on this nationally syndicated program?
Well, I saw it on Breaking Points initially.
What did they say?
They said if something funny was going on and then never talked about it again.
But did they say that we actually executed him?
The guy, when they...
What happened? I'm ignorant to the story.
Okay,
I need to know. You're acting as if this is something that everybody knows about. You don't know about, do you? No?
Oh, dude. So
what happened?
So one of the guys that got caught, they caught the shooters.
Okay. Haiti president's assassination, what we know so far.
I wasn't cutting into just showing you the stuff.
So when was he assassinated?
January of this year.
The
Okay.
mercenary?
His death in his private residence in the capital, Port-au-Prince. Last year.
Last summer.
Plunged the country already suffering. Where does it say? How was he killed? He was shot dead inside his home in the Perlin 5 neighborhood in the hills above Port-au-Prince at 0100 local time on 7 July 2021. According to police, the president was shot 12 times and had bullet wounds to his forehead and several to his torso. His left eye had been gouged out, and bones in his arm and his ankle had been broken. According to one of the judges conducting the investigation, he died at the scene. It was found laying on the floor on his back, his shirt soaked in blood. The First Lady, Martine Moise, was also shot but survived.
Wait, where's the guy? But the thing is, the mercenaries, the guy is recorded saying, that's the thing to find. That's what I first saw, was that recording, which I saw on Breaking Points. Now...
What recording?
One of the killers was speaking in English and saying, I don't even want to quote it. You could probably find it.
Well, we'll find it. Let's find it. That's crazy.
So that's why I first heard about it. So I didn't know Haiti. Did you know this? They're the only successful
Colombian mercenaries who hired Haiti's Moise, hired by U.S. firm. Holy shit.
Did you hear that?
Right. They said they were hired. Yeah, right.
Let's play that part again.
Holy shit.
According to leaked audio, saying, that's the thing to find. That's what I first saw, was that recording, which I saw on Breaking Points. Now...
What recording?
One of the killers was speaking in English and saying, I don't even want to quote it. You could probably find it.
Well, we'll find it. Let's find it. That's crazy.
So that's why I first heard about it. So I didn't know Haiti. Did you know this? They're the only successful
Colombian mercenaries who hired Haiti's Moise, hired by U.S. firm. Holy shit.
Oh, right. They said they were hired. Yeah, right.
Holy shit.
According to leaked audio, yeah.
Dimitri Herard, head of the Haiti Presidential Palace Security Union, visited Colombia 6 times this year from January to May, and his security firm has been linked to CTU Security, the Miami-based security firm that recruited the mercenaries. Jesus Christ. So are people in jail for this? What is happened?